Today we've got our usual damage of MarCMouse pins, plus I'm drawing names for 2 giveaways. You're not going to want to miss this, so hurry back.
Just an 80s boy and a 90s teen, going on all things Disney, from mouse to parks and in between. Come share the magic with me. La 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 la. Live your life to a Disney tune. Come and share Jake's Disney Afternoon.
Hey Disney Afternoon gang, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for returning. If you're new here, my name is Jake, and I do all kinds of Disney content, including subscription boxes, hauls, vintage trips, pins, giveaways. If it's Disney, we're doing it. So you're going to want to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next Disney adventure. Okay, today we are giving away the Stitch Pride ears. I did a tutorial on these a week or two ago. I'll link that somewhere up above if you are interested in learning how to make your own ears. Plus, I realized I had forgotten to draw a name for the Robin Hood family cluster, thanks to Nina at Wrestling Disney, who was like, am I too late to enter? And I was like, nope, haven't drawn a name. So we're going to do these at the end of the video. But first, it wouldn't be a pin video without Marcy doing her good old damage on my wallet. Okay, I've got some goodies in this one. I've got 2 envelopes here. Let me start with this one. This one's the older one. Not that it really matters, but giant envelope here. Okay, so oh yeah, let me get the pins that go with those. Okay, I'd forgotten about those. There is a lot of stuff in this. I'm always surprised, and yet somehow I probably shouldn't be. Okay, let's get rolling here. All right, let's start off with what is going to be our new giveaway. I got this pin for super cheap. I just couldn't let a Disney Afternoon pin sit there, you know what I'm saying? So like, hashtag in the comments. I'll tell you at the end of the video, hashtag in the comments. You're going to want that pin. If you don't have a Gummy Bears pin, they don't make a lot of them. Okay, this is Disneyland Hong Kong. And I have a few in this series from Magical Pick Me Up, which, Olivia, are we back in motion again? Are we shipping yet? There was shipping restrictions coming out of China, and so boxes were paused. I gotta check in with you. But this is that rose gold series, and this is the Dumbo one. I have Bambi and something. I don't remember, but that one's super cute. Love this design. It's very elegant, very pretty. Wrong envelope. Here we go. What's this? Oh yes. Okay. All right. We're moving along here. Okay, so I got a bunch of these pins that I feel like they came in. Okay, so on Pop Shop Live, Marcy has these like gotcha balls that are like, I think I did a few of these, like, I don't know, they have different price points, but usually, you know, you're getting like a deal or whatever. So let me just put a bunch of these up. I, of course, couldn't resist. I think Lauren was on the same sale with me, buying a whole bunch of them. Louisa, were you on that sale? I feel like somebody else was on that sale with us. So they make good traders. Sometimes I incorporate pins into ears or other things like that. So if there's something in this little set that strikes your fancy, don't mind the noise outside. They're doing like mass construction on my street, which is exciting because that usually means they're not supposed to start till like 7 in the morning. Or 8 in the morning or something, but it's usually earlier than that, and I'm still asleep. All right, I think these are the 4 that I got. Here comes the fire truck, the fire truck, the fire truck. Hopefully it's not my burning building burning. All right, so I have these 4 right here. I've got a Mulan. I've got like this like camo Mickey, and then PTU. I don't know. What that stands for. And then we've got the Luck of the Irish or whatever that says, St. Paddy's Day 2005. If there's something there that you would like to trade for, happy to do a trade, or I'll just add them to my traders pile. You know what I like. Okay, so I've also been working on pin boards lately. Check out my Instagram, Jake's Disney Afternoon. I have been doing some painting and some rearranging. I'm going to show some pictures there. Alice does not have her own board yet. I'm working on getting Alice a different board, but I'm moving stuff around. Marcy also throws in these fun little like gummy things. I should try one of these. I haven't actually tried some of these. Okay. This is a good one because I just did my Peter Pan board. Somebody in the comments has suggested doing like the London night sky. And originally I was going to do like Big Ben and stuff in the background. And then I thought, you know, it's going to get buried and locked up. So I just did like a night sky, and I did in the center, the second star to the right, the big shiny one that everything centers around. But we have got the Peter Pan little like storybook. Once upon a time, it says on the inside there. And then we've got Peter. It kind of looks like that minus the buildings. You know, it's got, I did a lot of bedazzling of stars and things like that. And I'm pretty happy with it. I'm actually still working on it today. Okay, what else do we have in this magic? Oh, this was a good sale. This was definitely a good sale. Okay, here's a few more in the Peter Pan category. Although, I don't know, this one is 65 years of magic at Disneyland, and I feel like it probably should go on my Peter Pan board. Do you ever get into like conundrums about where to put pins because you've got like that could go in like my like attractions park pin, I feel like. But maybe probably should really just go with Peter Pan. So I've got two more from Peter Pan. I've got this very shiny 65 Tinkerbell, and we've got Captain Hook there looking all menacing in like profile. Not really. I assume that's from a series of some kind, but look how shiny little Tinkerbell is there. Super cute little pins. And these were going for a good price. Okay, I have got a little Grail pin. This is probably the cheapest I have seen this. This is for my Oliver and Company board, which we've slowed down on for a while. We were going a little Oliver crazy, but I have slowed down just a little bit. But when this popped up for a really good price, oh, look how nice that is. I could not resist. The colors on that are great. Oliver is a pin-on-pin element. This was celebrating the 15th anniversary. November 15th, 1988 was the film, so 15 on would have been 2001. I think that math checks out. So there it is, super cute. Happy to add that. All right, now I didn't collect this whole series because you know that Rabbit is my Winnie the Pooh collection, although, you know, I was just watching the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Gotta get up, I gotta get going, I'm gonna see a friend of mine. He's round and he's fuzzy, I love him because he's just Pooh Bear. So I did get this one from the Honeycomb series, but I was remembering how much I really, really loved the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh and how much Winnie the Pooh at that time meant to me. I'm not saying I'm expanding my collection. I'm not saying that. But accidentally, Marcy sent me the Piglet, which I had not bid on, and she was generous enough to let me keep it. She also accidentally sent me this entire order, and I hadn't paid for it because I was asking about the Piglet, and somehow that just got lost in communication back and forth on Instagram. But I did pay for it. I'm legit. Okay, what do we got over here? But that Piglet will be up for trade, or possibly not. What if I just slowly start adding it to my collection? Okay, enough, you fool. All right, we've got the Queen of Hearts. This feels like a Loungefly or maybe a box lunch special, but this was a nice full body pose of the Queen, and I really, really loved that. So that'll certainly go on my ILS board. All right, let me check this last envelope. Then I just have a couple more in this other one. Then we're gonna get to the goods for the giveaways. There are a few freebies in here. I've shown these off before. We've got a little Jingle Jangle, and we've got a Lilo and, is it Angel? bracelet. But I think, wait. Oh, I got one more. This is like an ancient pin. And I'm pretty sure I had this one in the day. Like, I didn't collect a lot of pins. I used to use them as tie tacks once upon a time. We're talking like the 90s once upon a time. I'm sure there's not a date on this one, but this is like old school bell. And I don't collect a lot of bells specifically in my Beauty and the Beast collection. But that one kind of took me back for a minute. Whether it's the exact pin I had or not, it gave me the feels of it. So let's get into this envelope. This was, sometimes on sales. This, I think, was a sale that they had, like, Stitch for days. And I was like, well, okay. Jake is not a Stitch guy, although I am giving away Stitch ears today. All right, let's start with this one. I think there's just 3 pins in here, and then we are going to do some giveaways, and you're going to go off onto your day making some magic in the world. This one came on an old, like, felt card, and I don't know what this is from. So here's the other conundrum. This is an animation pin, and I have, like, a collection celebrating animation as the art form. So there's a little building art of animation, and it's Bambi in kind of like a sort of a hand-drawn form, but in this like neutral bronzy cast. But I also have a Bambi collection. I feel like I need to favor the specific collection rather than the more niche. Well, they're both niche, but you know what I'm saying, like the character collection. I just thought that was cool. I had not seen that before. I'm wondering if there are more in that series, and maybe if there are in like characters that I don't collect, maybe I'd get one for my animation board specifically. Okay, this is a Mrs. Potts I haven't seen, and I adore Mrs. Potts ever so much. She's like bubbling over with tea or anger. Probably tea, but so cute. And in Beauty and the Beast, I do collect mostly the objects. That's like really my big collection in Beauty and the Beast. Okay, and this last one from a super niche collection that doesn't get a lot of love. There's probably fantasy pins I have not gone down the rabbit trail of finding yet. But this is one of those Enchanted Emblem pins. And this is for, can you guess what it is if I show you this side first? I was going to say Sword in the Stone. Black Cauldron. So we've got the Horn King and the Ghost Rising. There's so many things wrong with the Black Cauldron as a film, although I actually really enjoy it. But it represents such an important era to me in the history of Disney that, yeah, it's a great pin. So that is the pin collection. A few traders up top, but there's a bunch of them being added to my pin boards. You can tell me down below in the comments which was your favorite, and tell me if you are into customizing your pin boards. I love the ideas. They come in. A lot of them I take, which I think are fantastic. And for our, let's do for our giveaway, Bouncing Here and There and Everywhere, from the song title. So if you are interested in this Gummy Bears pin, hashtag bouncing here and there and everywhere, leave that in the comments for me. I'll try to remember to draw names sooner. Speaking of drawing names, let's get to drawing the names for our giveaway. I've got my computer right here. I've got the names pulled up, and the first one is for, hold on, let me just double check. The first one is for the pin. So this is for the cluster. I hope they do more of these, because I love these cluster pins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle, 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 and then click spin. Who's gonna win the Robin Hood pin? Do do do. Do do do. What do we have? Who's the winner? Disney Lover 94. Disney Lover 94. Contact me on Instagram, and I will get you hooked up with your pin. All right, let's go over. I've got my next wheel already ready to go. These are for the Pride Stitch Ears. Happy Pride weekend, everybody, that I am giving away. These will go out in the mail along with the Robin Hood pin next week. Again, the tutorial's linked down below if you are interested in being creative. So we're going to hit Shuffle once, shuffle twice, shuffle thrice, and we're gonna click to spin, and let's see who is winning the Pride Stitch ears. Which person is doing it? It's going to Castles, Capes, and Clones. Lauren, my Pride buddy, I love you so much. Glad these are going to you. Thank you everybody for entering. Again, if you're looking for another little giveaway, we've got this Gummy Bears pin bouncing here and there and everywhere in the comments. Hit that like button, show us a little love here on the channel. If you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button. A lot of pins, I do a lot of pins, but there's a lot of great things coming up for summer, and then some really exciting things for fall, so you're not going to want to miss any of that. I hope to see you all soon on the next Disney Afternoon.